Well, hello everybody. We're going to look into the Mercury Retrograde happening 1st to the 25th of April. So most of April is governed by this slow down energy. When Mercury, the sign of communication, is in Aries, it's a very fast energy where we are needing to slow down. So we can trip ourselves up when Mars and Mercury come together. So Mars is the ruler of Aries. They're very fast, they're very fiery. So if you are coming from a triggered place, my advice for the next 3 weeks, especially the first week in April, 1st to the 8th, because we have that eclipse energy in Aries and things want to be eclipsed, so emotions are running extremely high. It's asking you to just reflect, rethink before you hit that send button, before you send that message, that email, before you pick up the phone. Now, this is not to scare you. This is just to be making ourselves aware of this fast energy. Because I always say, whatever happens, happens for a reason. So if we do speak out a term, we do get triggered, there's always some kind of learning or blessing to come from it. So let's go into the energies and to see where we are being readjusted, realigned, where we need to rethink in the sign of Aries for the next 3 weeks. As I say, exceptionally powerful the first week, 1st to the 8th, because we've got that eclipse in Aries. Emotions are running high, balancing spirituality and practicality. So there's that eclipse energy coming out. There's that supermoon energy. There's that big spirituality and practicality. And what I want to say with this energy is, we've all been healing through some big, challenging astrological aspects right now of self-identity, self-worth, self-value in relationships, close relationships. So there might be things that are coming up that are just giving you that final test, I feel, in with Mercury being in Aries, whereby it's taught you, and these are the cards that I pulled, the chakra cards, it's taught you how far you've come. It's taught you self-mastery. So there's two sides of this Aries Mercury retrograde. I feel it's quite a positive side because it'll show you how much you've grown, how much that masculine, that wounded masculine within you has grown. And the art of listening, I also felt was apt for this Mercury retrograde. Listen. Be an active listener rather than being that reactive, expressionate, wounded self. As I say, it's easier said than done, but it will highlight any emotions that you need to still work on. That's one positive, but it might not feel like that if you're undergoing this process. So let's delve a little bit deeper. And this is where we're having to balance spirituality and practicality, trusting that the universe has got your back. Oh, look at this. Conclusions are within reach with that full moon eclipse. So that full moon eclipse was in the sign of Libra, which was bringing up things that we needed to see to do with relationships. So we have got conclusions are within reach with this energy in the Mercury retrograde. Remember, the 1st to the 25th of April. What else do we have with this? What else do we have? Your hard work is paying off. And this is going back to this energy here, your self-mastery. I'm just going to show you the bottom of the deck. This is the new moon eclipse. This is where Aries is happening on the 8th of April. The new moon eclipse in Aries, I've already recorded this eclipse energy video, I'll link it in the description box, is going to show us the wounds that we've healed. That's what I feel. And if we haven't healed them, there's a chance to heal them. One thing I will say about this energy, because it is very fast, Mercury is the fastest planet. It's closest to Earth. And we've got Mars, which is a very fiery energy. One thing I will say is slow down. If you're in a rush or you're delayed, because Mercury retrogrades can bring up transport issues, delays, cancellations, diversions. Try and slow down. Slow down if you can. So yeah, there's something coming up with this Chiron energy, the wounded healer, that's coming up for you to know that something has finally healed. And it's the art of listening. Communication is key. Gemini energy is the twins. It's the positive, the negative. It's for me, I see it as the angel and the devil on your shoulder. 1 minute you are positive of the direction you want to be in within your mind, and then the other, it's like pulling you back. It's that positive and negative, confusing energy. You have an opportunity to slow down, rethink with this Mercury retrograde. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So there's that Libra energy coming off that full moon eclipse to do with relationships. Beautiful. Take time to breathe out. There's something that, as I say, to do with that full moon that came up to do with relationships, possibly triggers, where if you come back to it in this period from the 1st to the 25th of April, Mercury retrogrades are renowned for the past revisiting, for unfinished business. And this could be old wounds that you thought you dealt with that could come back up again for you finally to move on. Because this eclipse energy in Aries is starting a new cycle. A brand new, I'm going to not saying karma, because karma is something that we're here to constantly heal, but it's starting a fresh cycle, ridding you of some ancestral patterns and programs. That's what I feel with this Mercury retrograde. So don't fear this, guys. If you're getting triggered, just take a breath, as this is said. Balance spirituality and practicality. Sit with it as long as you can. And just see why it triggers you. If it does trigger you, remember that Aries is fire. Aries can speak before it thinks. Aries can be that anger, frustration, resentment. Something that's within. It's needing to show itself. Okay, where do I want to go with this? So let's pull a few tarot. Then I'm going to finish off with a chakra card to see how we can positively work with this Mercury retrograde. If you're liking this, guys, do hit that subscribe button. This is not going to be a long video, by the way, guys, she said. And I want to get this posted before the 1st of April, before this Mercury retrograde shows its head. And that's another thing. If you've got any important documents to sign, any things that can be put off, or if they can't be put off, check and double check before you send it, before you post it, before you email it, before you sign it. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. This is a mental energy keeping you trapped. Remember, it's in the mind. Mercury is the mind. It rules the communication, the mind, our thoughts. Something wants to set you free. There's the Knight of Cups coming in here. We have Temperance, healing. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. So these three say to me, you're healing through some fear of rejection, abandonment energy. Now this is very apt because the eclipse energy is a strong energy towards Chiron. Chiron is a wounded healer, and the mythology behind that is where we have felt abandoned, fear, rejection, abandonment, and not fitting in. So if some old wounds are coming up, guys, in to do with connections, relationships, triggers, it might be to do with healing those self-abandonment energies, because there's a cup of love coming in. And for some of you, this is how you are going to know that you've healed them wounds, because you will bring in compassion. You will bring in love rather than fighting fire with fire. Wow. You've healed those wounds. You've set yourself free, and this is the time where you might get some kind of confirmation of this, especially the first week. What else do we have? Victory. Beautiful. Swords energy is mental energy, communication, and you're victorious. Beautiful. Lovely to see that. Yeah, victorious over that self-deception, fear of deception, where you've been deceiving yourself in the past. It's kept you stuck because you either have been betrayed or you've been disappointed in the past and it's been holding you back. You might be able to finally speak your truth, but in a compassionate way, not in a reactive way. Three of Cups. This is a feminine emotion coming together with a community. This is celebration, but it could be with the females. So this could be down your mother line, something you're carrying to do with siblings, children, mother, grandmother, aunties. You get the gist. But remember, it's within you. It's what you are holding, but it's an emotional energy. The Hermit. This is Virgo energy. The Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So them three cards together saying you've gone within, you've done the inner work, you've figured out the wisdom because there's a new start coming in. But this can also go back to childhood. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's an immature energy. But I always feel that this is an energy that's saying there's a new beginning coming in, a new offer, a new you. And this is where you're going to figure out your worth, your value, independence, all the core relationships, codependency relationships that have triggered you in the past. Where you feared rejection and abandonment, we can be codependent when we fear something of being left out in the cold. So we just do more than what we need to do. We go more into a servitude energy rather than being of service and equal value. So this is where we've been doing some healing, guys. Beautiful. Right, let's go into the final message now. Positive message. I'm going to use my chakra reading cards. This is where these two are from. And what I'm going to ask, how can we positively use this energy of Mercury Retrograde in Aries to our advantage? What can we do? What can we do? Here we go. I knew the throat chakra was going to come out. The life purpose, 22, Master Builder. Let me just read from the book. As always, I'll look at the bottom. We've got the root chakra, abundance, knowing your worth, your value there, guys. This is where we're having the rebirth. And this is where you know now. You're not relying on other people to bring in your happiness, your love, your abundance, your self-mastery. Very strong energy on this self-mastery. So number 22, you're building a new foundation. That new energy that's coming in is about a new foundation. You've walked through there, the portal. It's a portal. This Aries eclipse is a portal energy. So this is, you have called this card into your awareness today to highlight that it is the perfect time for you to manifest your life purpose. It is our birthright to walk our path and purpose, and now is the time. What is your life purpose, you may ask? If we are all sparks of the divine love, we're here to express love into our reality, then it would make sense that your life purpose is to do what you love to do and share it with the world. Take a moment and ask yourself, what is it that you love to do? What brings your heart joy? Sometimes there's a fear, a resistance around your life purpose and what you love to do. Fears such as rejection, failure, not earning enough money, even a fear of success. Fear is a natural part of the process of stepping out of your comfort zone. It's often created when you hold yourself back. If you are waiting for the fear to subside before you start to do what you love, you could be waiting forever. There is a lot in the old saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. It is time for you to dance into your life purpose and to shine your light upon the world. When you listen to the heart and start to plant and water the seeds required to step forward onto your path, miracles happen. Unexpected doors open and opportunities you could never imagine come your way. When you decide to live your life purpose and walk your own path, the universe is there to meet you with abundance and blessings. So there's that abundant energy twice. It will not always be easy. So hold on, enjoy the ride. It's now time to take the ride of your life. And the affirmation is, I am in divine alignment and living my life purpose. And when you're on this energy, or when you're in this energy, people around you might become envious. All of these wounds might come up. But as long as you are not reactive, that means you've healed from them. And when you're balanced, your world will then mirror that balance back to you in the form of abundance, in the form of love, in the form of connections. This is where we are having the rebirth. And the number on this card is number 2, which is union. We've been healing the masculine and the feminine, the yin, the yang. And in Aries season, this is what we are focusing on. Aries is Mars, Libra is Venus, ruled by Venus. There's that masculine, feminine balance. It's mirrored to us through relationships. It's projecting something within our internal dialogue for us to heal. And this is when we have difficult relationships that are just mirroring things that we need to see. A lot of us have done this. This is why the self-mastery card has come out today. And it's time now, if you are getting triggered, especially from things that are revisiting from the past, listen, don't react. Okay, guys, have a fantastic Mercury retrograde and enjoy that eclipse energy. Take good care.